Hi, welcome to Diamonds and Crochet. My name is Erica. This is my weekly WIP update number 15. I'm pretty excited for this week because I have quite a bit of progress on a lot of the pieces, including my surprise piece that I can't show you guys yet, but it will be in my next week's weekly WIP update. So I'm very excited about that. I am very excited to show you, so I'm just going to jump right into it. As per usual, I'm going to start with my crochet. Like I said, I have a piece that is a gift for someone, so I can't show you guys that, but I've made a lot of progress on it this past week. I just have a few little finishing touches, and it will be in my next week's weekly WIP update, so I'm excited to have that crossed off my to-do list. This week I finished this front panel for a sweater that I'm making for my boyfriend's daughter for her birthday in December. So this is the Time After Time Cardi by Manatee Squares. I think last week I said I found her on Etsy. I actually think I found her on Ravelry. But this is a really cute pattern. And I'm very much enjoying it. I am a small goal-oriented person. I believe I've said that on this to you guys before. The little hearts give me small goals to work on and focus on as I'm working this up. So I am really enjoying that. And as I finish one, it kind of motivates me to work on the next one and work on the next one and so forth. So it's actually working up fairly quickly. And I did this panel in a morning session. So yeah, uh, that's this piece for this week. The next is my Whispering Pines sweater. So this I am making in hand-dyed yarn that I got from Ruby and Roses in the colorway Poolside. And one thing about hand-dyed yarn is one skein can look different from the next skein, and you can see where the skeins switched. I don't mind that. Something some makers do is they'll do a couple rows in one skein, a couple rows in another, and it just kind of helps hide that color shift. Personally, I don't mind that. To me, it's just part of the nature of hand-dyed yarn, and I think hand-dyed yarn is beautiful, so I don't mind that that's kind of more obvious. But I did want to throw that in there. If you're someone who wants it to look more cohesive, a trick to that is doing a couple of rows in one skein, switch to another skein, do a couple of rows, and back and forth like that kind of helps hide that distinct change, because even though these are the same colorway, they're hand dyed, not machine dyed. So there's no way that they can get it to be exactly the same. But just wanted to say that I am loving it. Like I said, I think hand dyed yarn is art, and I think that it's just part of the aesthetic of working with hand dyed yarn, so I don't mind it. I'm really enjoying how this sweater is looking. I'm really enjoying how it's working up. I think that this yarn is beautiful, so I can't wait to wear it this winter. I do think that this is a sweater I'm going to have to block. So when I block it, I might do a video on how I block for size. This is 100% wool yarn, and I think it's beautiful. I'm loving how it's working up. I'm very excited for this sweater. All right, so the first diamond painting I'm going to show you is my Drills and Chills Halloween kit for this year. This is Halloween Cat by Puffy Gator from Diamond Art Club. I think last week I left off right here. So I did this complete row and then these two. I really have been enjoying working on this kit. I did several sections in one day. It's working up super cute. I'm very eager to get this kit finished and on my wall. I am hoping I can finish it before Halloween so that I can have it up on my wall for Halloween. I think if I sit down and really focus on this kit, I can bust it out in a very short period of time. Having a weekend at home working gave me more time, more free time on the weekend to work on it. But I know I will have this kit, this halfway through this section, this kit will be halfway done. And I know I can have it over halfway done before October. That's my goal. And I know I can accomplish that. So I'm very proud of myself. And I think I said on the WIP and chat that I just did, I'm loving how this pumpkin is rendered. I think that pumpkin's super cute. And it's making me really excited to see how these two little jack-o'-lantern pumpkins are gonna work up, how they're gonna come out. Also, the little cat tongue. I think that's really cute. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with this kit. I am loving it. This kit's beautiful. It's everything I wanted. I'm kind of curious how the Distracted by Diamonds kit in this same image renders and works up. I would do a comparison on the two if I had someone I knew would want it. I don't know if my sister-in-law would want it. If it was something she would want, I might do one for her so I can compare them and see how they work up, because I'm loving this kit. And I think I said I've kind of been sleeping on Puffy Gator kits. I decided to do 3 Puffy Gator kits for little girls in my life for Christmas gifts, and I enjoyed every single one for different reasons. And completing those and working on those made me look and see what other Puffy Gator kits were out there. And when I saw this one, I was like, yes, that's going to be my Halloween kit this year. So really, really glad I decided to do those Christmas gifts and discover an artist that I am enjoying working on, because I do enjoy every single Puffy Gator kit I've worked on. So recommend Puffy Gator. If you like cutesy animal with lots of colors, I recommend Puffy Gator. All right. Before we go into Onahime, I did want to kind of show you guys, I started the Home Sweet Home sign. This is going to be a Christmas gift for my mother. So I decided to start that. You can see that the rendering symbols are a little bit more dull. The drills are actually very bright and vibrant. So I'm actually really loving that. And there's lots of ABs spread throughout this as well. So my mom has a blue kitchen, and I know that she's going to love having this hanging in her kitchen. So I have no fear that my mom's going to love this. But I wanted to get that started I had a little bit of time, so I just did what I could. And I will say it's different diamond painting on wood than it is on canvas. It took me a little bit to get used to. There's no give in wood. You wouldn't think there's much give on canvas because canvas isn't very thick, but there's just a little bit of bounce, just that little bit of give. And it took me a little bit to get used to not having that, but once I did, it was smooth sailing. My dog was just barking to protect me from some people walking by, so I'm not sure how much of that I'm going to have to edit. Your brain knows that wood is hard, but it took me a second to get used to. So just letting you guys know that if none of you have, I know coasters and these kinds of things are fairly common, but some of you might not have worked on them, and just thought I'd let you know that caught me off guard for a second. It took me a couple of rows to get used to, but once I did, it was easy going, smooth sailing. Just something I thought I'd mention. An unexpected challenge for me. Or challenge might be too harsh, an unexpected thing to get used to. And then the last piece I have to show you is Onahime by Margaret Morales from Diamond Art Club. I have just this one bottom row left to do. And then the face. I am so excited. I'm so pleased. This kit is so beautiful. I'm so happy with it. I cannot wait to have this hanging on my walls. I love Margaret Morales. Let me grab something. All right, you guys, I'm back. So I just wanted to add that back in August, I purchased a print from Margaret Morales, and that came last week. So I'm really excited to have this. I love Margaret Morales as an artist. I love her work. And I just cannot wait to have this one done. So I'm so excited to work on this last row and then be able to start working on her face. I've never saved something before, something for the end to work on, to kind of like enjoy the last bit of the kit. I've never done that, so I'm kind of happy I decided to do that with this kit. And my motivation for working on it has not waned whatsoever at all. I did have a little bit of a speed bump on this section right here just because of all of these ABs. I have a hard time placing ABs. They're tricky for me. So I kind of put off working on that for a couple of days, but then I did it. And then once I did it, it was just smooth sailing, just easy going, just continual anticipation for the next section. And yeah, I'm really hoping next week's WIP and Chat will be surprising for me anyways, how far I've gotten on these two kits, because I'm really happy with my progress this past week. So here's to another week of progress, right? Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate everyone who stops by. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.